The second generation of Pokemon games introduced many new elements to the core series, one of which being the Battle Tower. The Battle Tower has taken on many iterations over the years, but its original format had trainers choosing from 10 different level cap options, starting as low as level 10 and going all the way up to level 100. Each section has a variety of different powerful Pokemon that the opposing trainers could potentially pull from for their teams. In this video, I'm going to be taking on the level 50 Battle Room. I'll be playing and recording with my copy of Pokémon Crystal and Pokémon Stadium 2. If you're unfamiliar with Pokémon Stadium 2's Dodrio Game Boy, you're able to fast forward the game as you play, so if you ever see the footage speeding up and shifting to a sepia color scheme, that's why. Also, this particular run was played while I was live streaming here on YouTube, so if you want to see more games, feel free to check out that VOD after this video. Now let's check out my team. I'm going to be leading with Zapdos, and he'll be holding the Mint Berry item with a moveset of Thunderbolt, Drill Peck, Thunderwave, and Rest. In later games, the Mint Berry would be renamed to the Chesto Berry, but basically this will wake up my Pokemon if it falls asleep. Thunderbolt and Drill Peck are there to deal solid damage and are boosted by Stab. Thunderwave can slow down the opposing Pokemon and provides a solid chance that the Pokemon won't be able to move for the turn with full paralysis. Rest has great synergy with the Mint Berry because we can heal Zapdos up to full health and then bypass the sleep turns. Rest is very powerful in general in this generation due to the way that Pokemon's stats worked. This was before IVs, EVs, and Natures. They had their own system that I won't get into now, but it basically made it a lot harder for Pokemon to be knocked out in 1 or 2 hits, especially if the Pokemon had high defensive base stats to begin with. So a lot of Pokemon could use Rest without being knocked out during their mandatory sleep turns and then use Rest again. My next Pokemon is Umbreon, holding the leftovers with a moveset of Bite, Toxic, Confuse Ray, and Rest. This Umbreon can either use Toxic to slowly knock out the opposing Pokemon, or it can combine its Confuse Ray and Bite with Zapdos' Thunderwave to try to prevent the opposing Pokemon from getting attacks off. Lastly, we have a Slowbro to cover for some of the Pokemon that give Zapdos and Umbreon issues. Slowbro is holding the Quick Claw and has the moveset of Surf, Psychic, Rest, and Sleep Talk. Slowbro has very solid bulk, so we are running Rest as a way to heal back our HP and the move Sleep Talk to help deal damage while we are waiting to wake back up. Keep in mind that in Generation 2, if you used Sleep Talk and you ended up landing on Rest, your Pokemon would heal back to full again, and then your sleep turns would reset. So this combination is much stronger in Generation 2 than it is in later games. Now that you know how the tower works and what Pokemon I'll be using, let's battle. Okay, Scissor, I do think... Oh, thanks, dude. See you later if you're taking off. Or if you're just saying good luck, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Thunderwave. Totally different vibe now that we have the, yeah, now that we have the battle animations. It's gonna slow things down, but definitely more entertaining looking. Okay, Slash does have a high crit rate, but it doesn't look like they get it, so it doesn't really do much at all. And we'll just go with another Thunderbolt. Yeah, I wish I didn't forget to take those animations off. That was a pretty good run. Only a couple of really stally games. Alright, this is the Steelix. So we'll start with a Surf. This will kind of force him to end up using Rest. and then I will go for my own rest. Okay, now we go for Sleep Talk. That's a quick claw activation, otherwise we would have been slower. Just get the rest though. So that does reset our sleep counter to 2. Definitely would have been better to get that. Yeah, that quick claw actually was really bad because we could have healed that off. So if we don't get psychic. Oh my god. That's okay. I mean, it could be bad actually. We pretty much need to get, let's see if we live this. No, we don't. This is really bad. That quick claw activation actually completely derailed us. And the only way we're winning this right now is with like perfect confusion. I'm actually going to speed this battle up because there's very high chance we lose. Or if not lose, it's just going to be like a super stall fest. Because as you can see, I really can't do anything to him. And Steelix, ironically, can't even hurt Zapdos, so it's really awkward. Because his only attacking move is Earthquake. There's a crit. That's bad. I'm just gonna go for the flinch. Okay. So we break through the Steelix. But I've put myself in a situation where if Zapdos can't beat this last Pokemon, we're in pretty big trouble. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I'll just immediately switch to Zapdos. Last time Zapdos did one-shot Skarmory, so we'll see if that's guaranteed or not. I don't think it is. Okay. So we either got lucky both times or it's a roll in our favor. These Pokemon aren't like perfect IV or anything. I don't even think they're fully trained just because it takes so long to train up their stats in Gen 2. But they're pretty high up there. Alright, so this is a very stally Pokemon, obviously. I'm going to immediately switch to my Slowbro, because there's not much Shuckle can do to a Rest Talker. And essentially, if we can get one special defense drop, I'm going to speed this one up too, just because there's going to be so many animations. Yeah. There's going to be a, like, Sandstorm plus Wrap, and then I'm going to be having to rest. If we can get a defense drop sooner than later, we'll be in a good position to wrap this game up without it being super slow. But Shuckle will basically try to win with... It's going to try to win with Toxic and Rest stalling. Looks like we'll have to rest this turn. But once we get one special defense drop, our surfs are going to be too strong for them to stall us out. And unfortunately, we just have to keep trying until we get there. Okay, we'll see how much one surf does. I don't think it's enough to spam it. Oh, it does do... I think that's a roll though. I don't think it does half usually. Or with leftovers, it's not reliable enough to try to go for. Yeah, I guess because we're faster, actually it's not super bad, but we do need him to use the rest first, I guess. Oh, here's the electrode. Let's go to Zapdos. So anyone who was here for the first time I faced this electrode, this can go pretty annoyingly. This is probably the slowest, like the stalliest potential Pokemon that we have to deal with. Because he will just use Rest as often as he possibly can. And his only attacking move is Thunderbolt, which does not really do anything to Umbreon. Doesn't do a ton to Zapdos. Okay, full para. And a lot of the times he just spams Mirror Coat. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to paralyze him, confuse him, and go for like the Bite Flinch. And just try to chip him down until we knock him out, and hopefully he doesn't get a rest off because he will go for it. So that's one. Okay, two. We're getting the flinches. Three. Wow. We're getting lucky with the flinches. I mean, he has a very low chance to actually attack overall, but the fact that we're getting the flinches... Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I did a test run last night, and that guy took forever to knock out. He kept getting, like, rest on the last one. Where's my Slowbro at? Okay. So I'll start with a Confuse Ray. Okay, I think Umbreon can handle this, actually. To be fair, Earthquake is not stab. But I think Toxic plus Confuse Ray plus Bite will be able to handle Aerodactyl pretty easily. Yeah, said this earlier as well, but every single time we get one of those, they hit themselves in confusion. It's just such a big swing in momentum because we get the leftovers boost at the end of the turn. Iron Tail. That's a move you'd never see anymore. Is that even in the game? I don't think I've seen a Pokemon use Iron Tail in forever. Okay, yeah, that's usually their last ditch effort. Critical hit, okay. That's okay. I mean, sad, but it's okay. Because now Slowbro comes in and cleans up. And that must have been a quick claw activation, because I don't think I said that he recharged. Okay. Is that the first one? That was an awkward first one if it was. No, that was the second one. The first one, Slowbro got knocked out. Okay. Okay. So last time I tried this, I think what I'll do, I'm gonna Thunderwave the Zapdos. Last time they just kind of, oh no. Yeah, last time they like rushed me down with Thunderbolts. And we just kind of lost Zapdos. I want to get one Thunderwave off though, because they have this berry and our win condition will be to toxic this thing. I'm going to try to rest and get Zapdos out of here at full health. If we get paralyzed, Zapdos is going to be almost useless. Okay, cool. So now we have a Zapdos for later. And it's a little more risky, but this is kind of an advantage to having the Mint Berry, is that the Thunder Wave didn't use up the berry immediately. But if I had gotten paralyzed there, would have been really bad. Okay, I'll go for Confuse Ray first because it is 100% accurate. Okay, that's not good. Let's see what this does. 153 to 93. Okay, as long as we don't get really unlucky with paralysis, I think we're okay. Okay, that's pretty unlucky. Let's say 115. 58. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We should be fine now. If I get the rest off, then it's GG. As far as this Zapdos Umbreon battle is concerned. Also, if they would hit themselves in confusion, that would be really great. Awesome. Great. Now we have 2 chances. Which we needed, okay. I paralyzed myself so many times. Okay, there we go. So I'll speed this part up now that we know exactly what's going to happen. And if you guys are coming in later, I'm able to do this because of the Pokemon Stadium feature. So I'm playing this on Pokemon Stadium. This is on Crystal, but it's... Oh, okay. That was just the first Pokemon too. Okay. So Doug Trio, Slowbro can handle very easily. Yep, Slowbro's got very high defense. And I can't remember, did Surf one-shot him last time? That must have been a quick claw activation, which if he does one-shot is pretty nice. If he doesn't one-shot, then it didn't really matter. Okay, just one-shots. Okay. So Slowking is very annoying. So basically our hope will be to confuse and flinch him so that he can't get rest off, because what this guy does is he sets up a ton of amnesias. Is that a crit? Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I have to rest now. So that's gonna really put a damper on our momentum. We basically are going to have to rest up, wait for him to rest, Because I'm sure he'll use Rust before we wake up, so we won't end up getting this confusion off. Yeah, he's probably gonna rest here. Oh no. Okay, okay, we have a chance to end this before it gets really annoying for everybody. If he hits himself in confusion right now, we're good. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, he got greedy. That's a greedy NPC right there. So we're going into number 4, almost halfway done. So Jolteon gets like hard walled by Umbreon just because he has special defense through the roof. Yeah, the Jolteon should be going for Thunderbolt there. Not sure why it's going for Hidden Power, but... Oh, it might be a physical type Hidden Power. That might be why. But still, I think Thunderbolt would do more. Can't remember if Toxic or Bite is faster. I think Toxic is pretty helpful because... Oh, okay, if you missed, not so much. But Jolteon has decent special defense. So Bite being a special move, because back in the... Oh my god. Back in the day, dark moves were just across the board special attack moves. Okay, there we go. And now I'll just start going for Bite. So we're almost healing off the Hidden Power. Yeah, Bite doesn't do very much. I think I'll just Confuse Ray then. Because if we do prevent an attack, Umbreon will go into the next Pokemon with more health. See if we can get this confusion off. No, okay. So we got about half health. Most Pokemon can't do half health to Umbreon, otherwise it wouldn't be a crazy good wall. So that's fine. Crobat. Usually they save the Crobat for the last Pokemon. I'll attempt to Confuse Ray real quick. Could make things a lot easier for Slowbro. They'll probably use Confuse Ray here as well though, so a little annoying, but... Okay, good. So that's a quick claw activation, which is nice in case they did go for Confuse Ray. Then we don't have to break through confusion if they end up getting it off. Nice. Okay, cool. I mean, that's pretty lucky, but I think more often than not, Slowbro handles this without any real difficulty. But I'll take that. Then we got Starmie. Starmie we do typically want Umbreon to deal with. Is my Umbreon asleep right now? It's not. Oh, it's poisoned. Okay. So... okay. I'm just going to keep Slowbro in. That's a quick claw activation. A lot of damage. I'm just going to speed this part up because basically I just want Slowbro to do as much damage as he can and then get a free switch in. But I am going to try to get Slowbro to do as much damage as possible, so... okay. And... maybe Zapdos can actually finish this off with one Thunderbolt. Yeah, looks like this Starmie doesn't have Ice Beam, which is really good for us. Surf, Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, and Recover probably? That's actually, like, probably the way to go, unless you just want to straight up get rid of Surf for Ice Beam. Okay, so we're over halfway through. Going on to battle number 5. Yep. Hey, thanks guys for tuning in. This is different than what we normally do. Usually this is VGC only, but this is one of my first loves here for Pokemon Crystal. And I remember back in the day, the Battle Tower absolutely blew my mind with how hard it was as a kid trying this out. Now I know like all the stats and everything behind Pokemon. It's still pretty difficult if your Pokemon are not trained up properly and you aren't using the right things. Okay, so this Skarmory actually isn't a guaranteed one-hit KO on the Thunderbolt. Last 2 times we faced it, we one-shot it. Berry. Okay, let's just knock him out. Okay. Did we face this guy in this run, or was this the last run? It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's like you can face the same people. So I'm going to speed this one up because this, like I said, is a bit of a stall war. Let's see if it is worth it just going for the Surfs. I always thought that the Psychic was in the long run, kind of the better play. I think with leftovers, they survive this. Yeah. Yeah, they do rest. I think I have to rest now as well. Probably could have done one more, but I don't think it would have been really worthwhile. Yeah, this is why I go for the Psychic. I think you can do it if you start using Surf at a certain point. Like if you time it as he's resting in a certain way, but otherwise, like if he doesn't wake up and use rest, then I guess we're good. Okay, cool. Because now I can just Surf. I don't know if it would be like more entertaining for you guys. Oh, it's the Electrode again. Yeah, I think we faced this guy in this exact run. Okay. Sandstorm, actually not great because, you know what, since we have Slowbro out and we do not need him to beat the Electrode, I'm just gonna fish for a defense drop, special defense drop. Okay. With the Zapdos. So yeah, basically the awkward thing is, yeah, he's gonna do that. I'm gonna speed this battle up as well, because this is probably gonna be the one where we see how annoying this Electrode is. Yeah, he uses Rest as soon as he has damage. Now the cool thing about the Thunderwave is that it's not going to deal any damage, so he really can't rest. And then I could switch to Umbreon. I can get the Confuse Ray off guaranteed. Okay, he does go through, he breaks through. Okay, no paralysis. Now it's just a matter of seeing if he can break through this. Crit is great. Okay, he didn't use Rest, luckily. But he did break through all three of our checks. So we've got the flinch, the paralysis, and the confusion. He breaks through it again, but he doesn't use Rest, luckily. The other thing that this guy will do is sometimes it just explodes at the end for, like, no reason. Like, if you explode here... Okay, cool, we did it. Yeah, this is by far the most annoying Pokemon. It has, like... The only Pokemon of ours that it can knock out is the Slowbro, if we're smart, and it just sits there and is very hard to KO with the way that we have our team set up. It's hard to complain about it too much because we have Rest on all of our Pokemon, but it's very annoying. Okay, here's the Lapras. The last run we did, the Lapras I think did get a knockout because of the freeze. I think we used Toxic and it didn't have Rest, if I remember correctly. So I think I will just go for the Toxic. It's a lot of damage. No freeze though. Okay, this is the scary part. If we miss Toxic or if they get the freeze, we will just lose Umbreon. Okay, cool. So I will try to rest here, and then we don't have to worry too much about the freeze, or we don't have to worry about it at all for a couple turns. Okay. I'll speed this one up as well because obviously the Rest Toxic stuff is a little slow. Okay, that's the strategy. Just gonna burn a turn of sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, not. Yeah. I thought that the Goldberry activation was something that healed the confusion for a second because of the timing. Okay. Cool. So we have Umbreon, pretty good health. Okay, Scissor. This is the first guy I think we faced. So this Scissor usually goes for agility. We can usually knock it out within a couple Thunderbolts. It's not super necessary, but I will just Thunderwave him. And this is back when Thunderwave was super OP and Paralysis was super OP. So Thunderwave doesn't miss, and it brings your speed down to 25%. So with 1 agility, Scissor's still only at like half its normal speed, which is how much Paralysis halves your speed in current generations. I will go for Thunderbolt. Rest could have been worthwhile there, but as long as the other Pokemon coming in can't knock Zapdos up from this range, we still have a pretty solid. Okay, this is the hardest Pokemon for my team to knock out. Flamethrower and Crunch are very, very powerful. Let's see if I live this. And I'm pretty sure they have some sort of berry which cancels out I think they have a Miracle Berry. So if I Thunder Wave it, it will immediately heal it. I think that will be the strategy though, just because we probably will end up confusing it later anyway. And it looks like we could tank 2 Flamethrowers, so okay. Yeah. Okay. We got kind of lucky that the Houndoom came out within the time frame that it came out, because there's certain times where it's very, very difficult to deal with. And it's the combination of dark moves and just having this Flamethrower that chunks things. So I'm gonna go for Slowbro, because he can tank the Flamethrower, but if he switches to Crunch right now, really bad. Okay, full Paralysis, I'll take that too. Okay. And the problem is that the Houndoom does have Rest, I'm pretty sure. But if we can get him to use Rest, then Slowbro can handle it from here. Did we crit? Oh, we crit. Okay, cool. I mean, I hyped up this Houndoom for no reason, I guess, guys. But that is probably the most common Pokemon that ends up ending my run, usually. Okay, this is the last trainer. Okay, Starmie. I guess we just go Thunderbolt. Okay. Let's see if they have Recover. If we don't get paralyzed, Recover doesn't heal enough. Okay. That's a quick knockout. 2 more Pokemon to go. Only 2 Pokemon standing in our way from getting our 7 streak and getting some vitamins. Okay, it's the Snorlax. I'm still pretty sure there's 2 Snorlaxes in this. I could be wrong. I'm not 1000% sure which way is the best way to go for this guy. I don't think Umbreon's necessarily a bad pick. Okay, he's gonna spam the Hyper Beam. Does a lot. I think with 2 ticks of leftovers though, we're okay. Let's get this Toxic. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's probably a roll. Hopefully we don't need Umbreon. Okay, good. Now we definitely live one. And now we have the potential to flinch fusion him. Okay, well that never KOs. Okay, well this is going good. Umbreon should be able to handle this. He might take one more. Yeah, it's kind of ironic, but Snorlax, this Snorlax doesn't have rest. For as many Pokemon as there are that have rest in the Battle Tower, he's not one of them for whatever reason. Alright, this should be locked up. I'm not gonna... Well, yeah, I'll just keep Umbreon in. Slowbro solos Machamp, but I don't really want to switch him in and get hit by like a critical hit on the cross chop. I mean, if we keep getting these, if he doesn't get an attack off, then Umbreon will Toxic Stall him and not get knocked out, so. He's not confused anymore. He misses the cross chop. Umbreon might be able to solo this then. What did they got? Goldberry? Goldberry was like the best healing berry as an option back in the day. Way worse than Citrus Berry, but you can only use one of each item still, so only so many options. And back in the day there were only like, I don't even know, maybe like 5 viable items. Okay, and that's the last one, right? Yeah, so we did it. 7 wins. Let's see what vitamins we get.